Simon & Schuster AudioWorks presents Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Should we start with we can talk about the fact that we won't be recording for a while, I guess.
This is our last episode for the year.
Yeah,
We'll be
that's
back
true.
in early January. Thank
Yeah.
you so much for listening. Diligently. There you go. Diligently. Diligently. Thank you for listening diddlingly.
Diddlingly.
Thank you for listening.
We hope we diddled your ears for long enough that you're stayed with us.
Tickling those
Earlobes.
those the little hairs inside,
Mm-hmm.
brushing them delicately with a comb.
Yeah.
What are those little hairs? Cilia? The cilia?
Maybe. I don't know. But I know that there's
We've
spirals
been-
in your
we've
ears.
been brushing them delicately, those little hairs that pick up the sound.
Mm-hmm.
Getting
Hopefully.
them all nice and combed, ready for Christmas.
Hopefully it
And
doesn't
now we get to take our break.
contribute to early onset deafness in life because we touched them too much accidentally.
Nah. That's cool,
By
that's
accident. We didn't mean it. If it happens, we didn't mean it.
cool. We did need to destroy your eardrums on the way in, which could be a problem,
Oh my
but
God.
I wouldn't worry about
You
it.
crawl in through
Yeah.
someone's ear. But yeah, it will be...
So have a very Merry Christmas. What are you looking forward to for Christmas, Max? Any special present you hope Santa will bring you?
I look forward to time with my family. That's what I...
That's not what I asked. Presents.
Physical goods.
Is the best part of Christmas.
Consumerism.
It's the presents.
Not really. I don't have anything. I already got a lot of presents because we're all over the place. So it's you know, Amlan goes oh, a present will come to you basically on this day because when you travel and stuff to see people, it's you're not gonna carry things with you. Back.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So I got
I get the issue nowadays as an adult where it's I'm too quick to just buy shit for myself,
Yeah.
Every single year after Christmas, I think, okay, this year when it gets to around October, November, I'm gonna avoid buying a couple things just so I can be oh, can you get me this if
Mhm.
somebody asks,
Yeah.
And then I don't, and I get to December and I'm buying shit for myself, and I'm what do I want for Christmas? I don't know.
It's you.
I got no idea. I got everything I need.
I am so full of gifts.
I would be totally fine not receiving anything, but people feel bad not getting you something,
It's true, yeah.
So even if I say, don't worry about me, people are no.
That's why you gotta insult them. You gotta, don't worry about me, worry about yourself. That's what you say to
Yeah, fix your bum ass face.
them. Yeah.
How about you take the money you would have used on gifts and go to a damn plastic
Yeah.
surgeon,
Yeah.
pal? All
Yeah,
right.
exactly,
Hey, let me tell you, all the people you would have bought gifts for will thank you.
Get some deodorant, How about that?
Yeah.
You smelly
How
fuck.
about some damn deodorant?
Yeah.
How about you fix your fucking wardrobe, huh?
Yeah. Some toothpaste for those fucking
True.
teeth
Get
of
some
yours.
fucking dental work.
Yeah.
Get some Invisalign or whatever.
Yeah.
Some veneers, maybe.
You're uninvited to Christmas. Well, fuck you. I didn't want to come anyway. I got everything I need. I bought it for myself. I got everything.
It's a careful balance you have to strike.
Exactly.
That's why friends your own age are so easy, because a lot of the time you just we'll log into Steam, check wish list, cheapest game,
Yeah.
and then go two games up from there, and then you go that one.
Oh, this one is on sale right now. I'll get this one. Yeah.
Because you can't go for the cheapest thing on the wish list.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta go okay, well, what's something that is maybe twice as expensive
Let's
as
have
that?
a look what's on my prices, and let's scroll all
Yeah,
the
I'm
way
looking
down.
as
I'm
well.
actually
I'm
curious
curious.
now that you've named it.
Because it will be Steam sale soon.
I guess there's a lot of free
Price.
stuff. That's not.
There's a lot of
that
stuff that
doesn't
isn't
count.
out yet. Neo Aquarium is mine. It's £1.20.
For me, is give me more pills. Apparently, It's
Okay.
like a funny game where you drive a car or something and you throw pills. I don't know. I think I wish list some of this because I'm just like, oh, this looks interesting.
Hey, did the new version of Splitgate come out?
Split.
Arena Reloaded.
It was
It's out. It's the more recent reviews are mostly positive. Okay.
Yeah.
So they fixed it up, I guess.
At Clash Artifacts of Chaos. Remember Clash Xenoclash? That game.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
It was like a first-person fighter game.
I remember Death Note Killer Within. It's £4 at the moment.
Okay, that's
They
interesting.
got web fishing.
Okay.
£4.30.
What else do I have? Kiwi.
And that game kind of died because people were like having sex in the game and stuff, and everybody got weirded out.
It's
And
the
then I
like
think,
lobby,
Nazis
right? It's
rolled
like
in. Yeah, it's just like Animal Crossing fishing.
Yeah, that's the
on
issue with
computer.
these sort of games where you're like, we rely on the community to maintain our game, and then the community gets overtaken by a particular group or something to do something, you know?
Yeah,
it's like a chat room, right? It's like a chat room, right? So it's
yeah.
and it's like, well,
Like
now
a VR chat type of just join
Yeah.
a server and be like, "Hey everybody,
Hey,
my name's
fish.
Tony. I love fishing.
And it's like you
Anybody
want
here into erotic roleplay?
Yeah. You want to RP? You want to RP? RP?
Oh, I'm not human is 10% off at the moment. It's not
Mm.
bad. Why am I just reading my wish
Yeah,
list?
'cause
Get
I
this out of
does-
my fucking face.
Fresh.
Get out of here.
What's my
I should open
most
up Audacity
expensive
soon,
game?
too.
That's another one.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. These just don't have prices on them.
Remember that one
Alright.
clip from like, I think it was like a PC Gamer show, like an E3 show for PC Gamer or something. They had people doing like a supermarket sweep style game for their Steam, you know,
Yeah.
where it's like, oh, anything you add to your cart in the next 5 minutes, you pay, you get for free, you know, we pay for it. And it's just straight up it's a video of a lady who has like gone through set wish list to prices descending and then going down the list.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Just to not even the wish list. I think she just went to all games.
Oh my
and then
God.
price descending and started clicking, and they
That's
were all like,
insane.
"Okay, well, she one of the most expensive games," and it's just working her way down. It's
Yeah.
like,
Wouldn't that be just like the train simulators that are like?
I think a lot of it is
uh,
the train simulator stuff.
the
bundles,
most
'cause they're like
expensive
$8
thing.
billion.
Yeah, but it's like if you're not into that, then what's the point of getting it?
Well, because
you know?
then you can sell your Steam account for
Can
however
you?
much.
For who? Who's gonna buy that? You
Guy
know?
who wants to buy Train
All
Simulator
the
for
train
like
I
fucking
guess
half the price, but you get all of
Maybe.
the money anyway. So it doesn't
maybe
matter.
you'll get someone like that. I don't see whatever. It's.
I'm
Can-
sure there
and
are.
I think
I'm
pretty
sure there are
much
train
selling-
simulator people out there who are like,
selling-
I would buy all of them for half the price.
Selling
Somebody
Steam
like
accounts is against the TOS in general, isn't it?
that.
I know.
It's like a fake thing,
But it's
though.
still like not, especially if you're gonna buy every single DLC. How much are you gonna get out of that then too? Like if you're gonna buy the most expensive, then you have to take a discount because you're selling it, and also another discount because you have to find somebody that's going to buy an account with all the whatever.
It's not a discount though. It's all profit
I
because
guess
you got
then-
all of it for free.
Then just get like big games or something and stuff. I guess whatever.
But it's still. I think she still got all the big games.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like she only bought Train Sim. I don't
Well,
know. I haven't seen the clip in a long time. It
Okay.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
But I have 007 First Light. Apparently, seems to be the
How much
highest
is that?
one. It's 60 quid and it's for a pre-order, so it's like not even.
Yeah.
Although I was surprised
Let me
about the
check
second
my-
place. Second highest is Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is still 60 quid. So
That's about right.
really carrying the value there for a long time.
I got a lot of games that aren't out on my wish list.
I
got
also do.
Avowed at £60.
About 60.
That was on sale. That was on sale recently.
Yeah, but yeah, I just have a lot of garbage on my wish list too.
Yeah, it fills up.
Because it's mostly like a follow button for me, where it's like, oh, interesting. I'll look at it,
I
when
got
it
the
comes
Steam
out.
machine and the Steam controller on my wish list.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
guess
Thank you, Valve.
Those will probably end up being the most expensive.
That's
when
true.
they're available.
That's true.
I am surprised. We'll talk about it when we get to it. But I am a little bit surprised that there wasn't any Steam stuff at the Game Awards.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit surprised.
People were saying that
Would have thought they'd use it.
That
but they
Gaben was going to be like one of the presenters
I
or
don't know
something.
about.
I don't know.
No, Gaben doesn't do anything.
Yeah, and I was like, oh,
Anybody who said I could
interesting.
believe that they would show a trailer or something for a Valve game. Gaben is not going to the Game Awards. Even if they nominate him for shit, he's not going.
Yeah, because
he's on a yacht in the middle of the fucking Pacific Ocean drinking and having sex.
They won an award for CSGO, so it's... Yeah, nobody came to claim it.
Yeah.
It's like nobody gives a fuck, Yeah, what of it? But yeah, well, Game Awards happened. Welcome everybody to the
Game
number
Awards,
one,
and we are Dead Ensigns, number one podcast for
Game Awards
news.
After the
breaking news.
Breaking
1 week after they streamed it.
That's true. Yeah.
Breaking. Pluribus was good. We probably won't get around to a good episode of Pluribus this week.
Just watch the
We're not
show.
we won't have time to get around to it. Watch it. It's a good episode. I liked it.
I think after
nice
we
end
come
of
back,
the world vibe.
if we come back,
well, when we
the
come
show
back, we'll
will
talk
be
about it as a whole.
Right? It will end.
Yeah.
The show is going to
The show
disappear.
will be over when we are back.
It's going to be gone.
That's when we will do a big Pluribus breakdown.
Mm-hmm.
But for now, because this is going to be mostly us talking about Game Awards stuff.
Yeah.
Skate Story is also good. That came out last week. I played it all. It's good.
You played it all. You got all the achievements.
I played it all. It's not that long. It's like 6 to 8 hours.
Yeah,
it's not that
it
long.
seemed like a small game
Decently
when I
sized.
played it, but it's
very fun to control. I'm Ben. This is Max.
Yeah.
Very fun to control, to skate. Sometimes you build up a lot of momentum in that game, and it feels good.
Yeah,
you get a rush.
But
and the story's nice,
I would
and the
never play
music is
that
nice,
game.
and the aesthetic is lovely.
They would have to make a scooter story, and I'll use a scooter instead.
Yeah. Scoot Story.
Yeah, Scoot Story.
We should get in touch with the dev, Sam Eng. We should be like, how about Scoot Story?
Yeah, Scoot Story. You can do like tricks where you flip it. You flip it. You jump and then you flip it 300,000 degrees. Because you can do it.
It would be it could be a funny mod to make for the game where you just stick a big like pole on the front, basically with handles, and go Scoot Story.
It's a Scoot
mod.
Story now.
Yeah.
You get to put a helmet on.
Even though you like revert the board and stuff a lot, it wouldn't work.
And also, I don't like it because your guy doesn't wear a helmet in the game. So
yeah, I don't like it because skating in public places is illegal.
That's true. Yeah,
you're not allowed to do it. You will destroy property.
Our little known fact is that it's actually illegal.
And all skaters should be trapped in some kind of hellish loop where they die over and over again by skateboarding.
And also, the character drinks something in a brown bag, and everybody knows what's in a brown bag, and that you can't kid yourself. It's an alcohol, and it's illegal to do so in public spaces.
Exactly. I'm glad you finally said something.
Everybody knows what's in the bag.
Thumbs up. Max, what about you? Quickly, do anything you want to talk about? Watch anything? Play anything?
I'm just playing Stalker Gamma, but I don't know if
more Stalker.
I have quite a lot to say about it, but we'll have time.
If you want to talk about it, you talk about it.
No, I'm really enjoying
your show
it.
As much as mine.
It is insane how much more I'm enjoying Stalker Gamma than Stalker 2 as an experience.
This is a message to all devs.
It's true.
Hire the players.
Hire the
players.
Nintendo hired this man.
They know what they're doing. Hire this man.
Exactly. And someone making like a Mario 64 in Unreal Engine. Yes, hire me.
They know your game better than you do.
But
because they're unemployed and they don't have anything else to do.
You got Patreon or whatever, I think, the guys who make Stalker Gamma. But the interesting thing about
they should be shut down. That means that's illegal.
That's illegal, true. They're making money off of someone else's work. But
modification
GSC
should be free.
They actually have on the official their site
The mod?
No, the actual developers of Stalker. You know, like Stalker. The
No,
original
I mean
series.
they have the mod on their site.
They don't have the mod. They just have like a web. I think the web. They have a web page that leads you to the GOG entry for it.
Yeah, didn't you say it was like a GOG mod? One
yeah.
of those ones where you can just install it straight from GOG.
Yeah, that was one of the issues that
Those
kind
nice.
of
like Fallout London.
Exactly. Threw me off of even trying Stalker Gamma before, because the installer like is. It's not like it's kind of has a few manual steps in there, and you can fuck them up basically, and it will break basically, and
they don't even have keygen music. In
yeah, they should have keygen music.
What's the damn point?
That's true. Hire some little guy, just use that. But yeah, it's So I was like, no, I'll give it a try now. I would have maybe tried it to install it if it wasn't over 100 gigs. Then maybe I would have been like, all right, I'll give it a try. But because it was
it's quite a bit to install.
It's quite a lot to install, and
that's like Skyrim mod pack level of installing.
Yeah, exactly. And the truth of it is that also would have taken a long time because of the way they get hosted, and the mirrors are really slow. So you have to download 100 gigs at like a speed of 50 megabytes basically per second, something like that. So it would be like ridiculously long to download everything. But I started playing it, and it's a weird thing to talk about because it is, unfortunately, it taps into the chemistry of my brain. Unfortunately. I do like the kind of games because it's a kind of free roam experience mostly, right? There isn't like a story that you follow through, right? A lot of the times you just kind of exist in the zone, right? And you just kind of make up your own goal, You go right, I'll build a base here. I'll build a base in the fucking reactor, That's that's gonna be where I want to make a stash, and that I will get every best equipment, or I'll get the best reputation with this group, or it does change a lot of the mechanics, right? In terms of like you can pick which faction you want to be with, like you just get to pick it at the beginning. You can be the Free Stalker, or you can be literally the Monolithians, right? And then everybody hates you, like you'll just get shot on sight, right? As a Monolithian. But it would be interesting maybe if you could maybe work your reputation out of that. I don't know if it's possible. Maybe it's just hard-coded that you can never raise that reputation, but it would be interesting if you could do that. It is kind of like a story generation game, where you like do your thing and then you get little vignettes kind of happen to you because the world moves around you, right? There's a lot of simulation that happens that isn't affected by you. It's just kind of, this group is going to move here, right? Because they have a quest here, or they have to pick something up. These creatures are going to migrate here, or something like that, So you get to, sometimes it's really quiet. Sometimes suddenly everything kind of comes down at you, But it does... is kind of fun to kind of look back on what was happening to you and kind of think of like the stories that you kind of generated by yourself, like I had they did another really cool choice that they made for the mod pack is you have the emission storms that happen in the entire series. I think they happen. I think the first one, unless it wasn't in the first one, I don't remember at this point. But they tuned them up a lot more, right? There's when the emission happens, it does feel like the world is ending. It did, and it really contributes to the atmosphere. But I had a thing happen to me where I was fighting with another group of mercenaries, with like the 3 stalkers with me on my side in like a compound, and they were outside, the mercenaries, and they suddenly, a blowout started happening, their mission was happening, and you could see all the mercenaries, they just started running towards where we were, like where instead of taking cover
Okay.
and like, and I just thought this was like, oh, this is such an interesting moment, of just like they stopped caring, like they were like so panicked in this position, in this, that they were just like, anything, we will sacrifice everything to get into safety, because that's you actually become, if you get caught in a mission, you become a zombie, right? You like, so it's interesting that like, oh yeah, we could die getting to this safety, but I would rather that happens to me than get caught in a mission, and it's, it's like little vignettes like that. You find like things, or like certain they're fully random encounters that happen that you kind of have to assign meaning to. It is a little bit different, than like a crafted experience, but you kind of it's unfortunately the disease I have in my brain that I really enjoy that stuff, of just like, oh,
Sure.
I now have this little story, that I can assign to this random set of events that happened, in this area, So if you enjoy that sort of games, if you enjoy RimWorld or like any sort of free roamy kind of experience, give Stalker Gamma a go. Because it is unfortunate that Stalker 2 wasn't able to kind of truly be a kind of successor to what the original series was doing, But and also is, like I said, GSC kind of took them in, like they kind of said, oh yeah, this is legit, so it's not like you're they seem to be accepting that this is this is like a huge part of the fandom of the Stalker series, and stuff like that. But give Stalker Gamma a go. The game of the year. There you go. Fuck Expedition 33.
There you go, Max's game of the year.
Game of the year, Gamma, Stalker
mod
Gamma, a
for
mod
an
pack,
old-ass game.
an old ass game. That's it.
Well, I think a real good successor was Chovy, who succeeded in winning Best Esports Athlete at the Game Awards. Shout out to Chovy.
Why?
League of Legends player who won.
And you started following?
I was rooting for
someone else.
I can't remember who I said. If I had to guess, it was probably Maynard. Maynard RD. But you got to give it up to Chovy.
That's true.
League of Legends, everybody.
Yeah.
Woo!
They have huge audiences, that vote for this stuff.
The Game Awards was 2 days ago. I watched it live. I don't think you watched it live.
I kind of watched it live. I didn't have internet, so I had to watch it at like 144p at night.
Yeah, that's rough.
So I rewatched some of the trailers. I probably have to rewatch some of them again, but it's I skipped. I didn't watch like the beginning part. I think I got like 20 minutes into the actual Game of the Year like main section that was happening. But it was rough because it was buffering on me. I just had no internet at the time. But yeah, did you enjoy the actual show though? Because I didn't really watch it.
It's the same thing with Gamescom and now Summer Games Fest. What was once the E3 period, where I don't care about the shows themselves.
Yeah.
If it weren't for the fact that I watched them with people, I would just watch whatever trailers were interesting after the fact.
Yeah. Did you not enjoy Miss Piggy?
I love watching it with people. Miss Piggy was awesome. I would like to say as well, there is no record of it, so you can believe me or not believe me if you want.
Yeah.
Everybody was joking about Miss Piggy and Jeff fucking, right?
Yeah.
I was joking about that before they were even on stage. I was ahead of the game. I just want to put it out there. I was already making jokes about them fucking backstage.
Yeah.
I was ahead of everybody.
Okay. Well,
the head of the curve. Because I'm an innovator. Just like Moist Critical Content Creator of the Year. I'm an innovator. Me and him are on the same page here. But they were fucking backstage.
So you're saying you got snubbed for a nomination. If you got nominated, then you would have probably won, right? That's what you're saying?
Yes.
exactly, and I agree
well,
with
no,
you.
both of us, not me, just both of us. I think if Dead Ensigns were on here instead of,
Yeah,
I don't know, Burnt Peanut, whoever that is, if that was the Dead Ensigns, if it was both of us on there,
and we would
number
have
one,
actually
clear
came
winner.
in to claim the reward, unlike any of these guys.
We wouldn't have been fucking smug about it, sitting there
Yeah,
on Twitch,
please don't
being
win.
like,
I don't want to win. Please, no.
did I win? Oh, okay. I guess. I guess I just freaking won the award and I don't even care.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
Kind
would
of
be
weird.
like the thank you, Jeff.
We'd be up there. We'd have both arms around Jeff, sandwich him,
Yeah.
so he can't escape.
We would
We'd be
lift
like,
him
"Thank
up,
you,
and
Jeff,
he
we
would do
love
like
you."
a hee 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 with his feet, like you.
We'd put him on the chat.
Yeah.
We'd do like the you
Yeah.
know,
Yes, exactly. For some reason,
You know?
Yes, we would do that. Yes,
I love Jeff.
You're a
Personally, I
man,
think
Jeff.
Jeff's
That's
chill.
what we tell you. You're the man.
You're a mensch.
You're a man.
You're a mensch.
And and we would claim the reward
we
with a
got
smile on our face, but we got snapped
Yeah.
because why nominate someone that actually cares? You know, that we can nominate someone with just a big, large number next to their name. You know, we would have
Exactly.
actually cared about the reward.
We would have given a fuck.
Yeah, he would have given a fuck. You
Nobody
know?
else fucking gives a shit in this world.
Yeah,
We live in a mean world
that's
where everybody
true.
is disingenuous,
Mhm.
except for us.
Except for us.
We're
So
beautiful.
We're the only
beautiful
ones
minds.
that can be
we
trusted.
love life.
Yeah.
And we should have been content creator of the year. And I'm hoping next year
Next year they'll fix it. Yeah.
we will be retroactively made this year's winner and also win next year.
Yeah. Because the thing is that,
As
like,
an apology.
the thing that they don't
Get
tell
this
you,
guy's face off my screen.
the
I'm
thing
pausing
they
that
don't
bit.
tell you is that you have to go get the reward. If you don't get it, then they just go like, all right, it timed out. It goes to the next.
Sorry, we're destroying it.
It's like those things where it's like take it now or it doubles for the next person, you know.
Yeah.
And then
Mhm,
we will come in, get all the awards from all the guys that didn't claim them, you know, because nobody cares except for us. And
It'll all trickle down.
yeah,
It'll all trickle down to Deninson's
yeah.
number one media franchise empire.
It's a small empire, but it's maybe it will get bigger soon. You have to be more aggressive.
All the stars were there.
Yeah.
Miss Piggy and Rolf. I feel like in terms of guests, this year was actually a little lower than usual. I feel like usually they have a few more guests. But here's the thing. They had 2 big Muppets this year and a Muppet song.
That's true.
So,
like that, the Muppet
It
song
might
was
be the
big.
best year yet.
Yeah, I was like, all right, that
I
seems like
also
effort,
think-
you know.
I also believe every year since they started adding Muppets to the show, they've gotten higher and higher tier Muppets.
You think Kermit is going to be next?
Well, let me finish my thought, okay? Higher and higher tier Muppets every year. But, you know what else has gone up every single year? Is the cost for the ad spots for the trailers.
Oh yeah, they said that it's like $500,000
I
for 30
believe
seconds or something, or like
This
less.
year it's like $1 million.
It's like a Super Bowl.
I think
you know?
there's a direct correlation for Jeff between Muppet wages and the ad spots.
It is unfortunate that Muppets,
Especially seeing there was quite a bit of Miss Piggy in this one.
Yeah,
It was she didn't just appear once. She was there like a good 5 or 6 times. I
Who
think.
would have thought that the only job that actually kept up and gain like more money with inflation is a Muppeteer or a Muppet? You know, that's the
If
only
I could be
sure
a
job.
Muppeteer, I would take it in a heartbeat.
I'm not strong enough. My arms, I would collapse out of
I
exhaustion
could do it.
with my
I could
arm
do it.
up like that. You know,
Yeah, you would cramp up,
my heart,
and then the
would give
kids
out.
would be like, "Why isn't he talking?
Yes, that's true.
Why is his mouth stuck up?"
I'd be like, my heart. Oh! But I would cover my heart on the Muppet instead of my real heart. That's actually
See, that's real. That's real puppeteering.
Yeah, and at least I died doing.
You
the
don't
Muppet.
break character.
Yeah, and you don't break character. You know.
But I think next year
If
ad
you-
spots are gonna double 2 million an ad, but we're gonna get Kermit.
If you get served, you know, like people get served like your divorce papers or whatever.
Subpoenas and
Subpoenas
stuff.
and stuff.
Served,
If you're a Muppeteer, if the guy hands it to the Muppet, does that count?
No, the Muppet is a different person.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree. He should have gone under the table or whatever, you know. Hey, take it.
So it sat in the little underwater pod like in the Muppet movie.
Yeah, it's true. But
so they can have Kermit sitting in a swamp that's real.
Mm-hmm. It's insane.
Jim Henson is underneath the water.
Horrible.
A second away from drowning.
Yeah.
No, we had the Muppets. Jeffrey Wright and his son were there.
Yeah.
That was good. J.J. Abrams.
That's the game.
I think probably a couple other people, but I can't really remember too much. Just the general like industry people for the most part. I think.
Yeah.
Not many
they had
guests. No Al Pacino.
They had the women's in gaming thing. That was interesting.
Yep.
They had like a little demo for a game they made. That was fun to have.
They had a couple. They had like Astarion come out as one point.
Yeah.
Right? For the acting one, the Jennifer English one.
You had
first in many.
Mia Lorovich come out to do.
Yeah, Mila Jovovich was there. I forgot about her. She was probably. Yeah,
she did
one of the other big like special guests, I guess.
Yeah, I guess
we did have Mila Jovovich there. And this segues in nicely to the next award because that was for Best Multiplayer, which Arc Raiders won.
Yeah.
Which I think if any of these feel like paid awards, it honestly kind of feels like
I don't think so. When you look at the number of reviews Arc Raider has, compared to even Expedition, is like
this is
40,
so the thing
more.
the thing that doesn't sell that to me as an idea is that I don't know how they could vote enough to make Arc Raiders win this category over everything else, but not be able to swarm the Player's Choice, because it wasn't even nominated for Player's Choice.
Oh, that's true, yeah. That's true.
So I feel like I feel like if it won here due to popularity, it would have at least been nominated. I know the Gacha Demons destroyed the Player Choice vote and made Wuthering Waves win.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But the fact that it wasn't even nominated is enough for me to look at it and go, I don't know.
What was even in Player Choice? I don't remember what was in Player Choice.
You had Expedition 33, of course.
Yeah.
Dispatch.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And then you had there was Wuthering Waves. Why am I guessing when I can just look at the fucking
Yeah, I thought you had it open. That's
I was trying to go by brain.
By brain power alone.
Did it get a category? Best. Can we best?
I think there was. If the Game Awards site isn't dog shit still, like I remember when we were trying to open it, and it was like absolutely broken.
It was Expedition 33, Dispatch, Genshin Impact, Silk Song, and Wuthering Waves. Wuthering Waves won because it is a gacha game, and the gacha demons are real. They will come and murder you if you say anything bad.
Mm-hmm.
So don't say anything bad.
Well,
They'll come to your house and they'll kill you in the night. But that's the thing. I feel like if Arc Raiders was really big enough to sway the multiplayer award on sheer force of numbers,
yeah,
I feel like it would be in the player's voice thing over like Silk Song.
Maybe, yeah.
I don't know.
I just feel like it's maybe they had a promotion or something that was like, vote for us and we'll give you a skin in game. That would be really funny if they, but maybe probably not. That would be. But
even then, I mean, that is
did,
still a bought award at that point. It
would be a bought award, yes.
Transactional.
But the thing is that just like the thing about the Steam review stuff is that I can think of it as like how kind of bothered are you to leave a Steam review is a pretty big indicator of like how
true.
active I guess you can call people that are playing the game, you know?
Yeah.
So like
for me, the thing
why didn't Fortnite win then? You know, because like I would imagine that Fortnite has a lot more players, but the thing is that it has a lot of more casual players that aren't involved in the gaming community and culture, right? That's what it kind of is like that, you know. That's I think it's like a game
I don't know if
culture
I agree with
award,
that.
you know what I mean? It's nobody gives a fuck about game awards except for people that are kind of semi-interested in video games in general, right? You know, people are just kind of I play FIFA, you know. That's what a gamer is sometimes. It's just like that's how I play FIFA. I don't care about anything else, you know. But
Personally,
I
I
don't
think
know.
it should have gone to Peak, but you know,
I thought that maybe Peak still has a chance, you know. But
they
that's
had a good chance.
let's see.
I did not think it would go to ARC Raiders, and it's a shame with the whole. I mean, you got the whole AI thing. It's a bit disappointing, especially given how much Jeff likes to be on stage. You know, talking about how much we need to support all of the people making these games, all of the devs, you know, everybody who gets involved, especially acting and everything. But then, you know, you got a game that wins that's like, oh, look, we cut out how many actors we need and how much we need to pay them because we just paid them a flat fee for their voice and then generate a bunch of shit.
Maybe.
Hooray.
Yeah. Maybe
and,
they did
I
buy it.
mean, if they're
Allegedly.
the thing as well with ARC Raiders and the other game, the finalists or whatever,
The finals, I think.
the finals, is that if they're willing to admit the voice actor thing, because it's literally in the game, it does make you wonder, like, there's probably other usage that they don't need to admit elsewhere, you know?
Yeah.
Like, they may be generating concept artwork and stuff that they
That's
then
true, yeah.
3D model later on or something. You got no idea, but the only thing that's literally in the game is the voices, so they need to declare that.
Yeah.
Know? So who knows?
I don't know. So
it's a bit disappointing,
I'm-
but I don't know. Whatever. Disappointing to me at least. But whatever.
Steam has the declaration
Steam
thing, and I
Awards.
don't know how.
Oh,
no,
yeah,
it's just
the
like I don't know how,
declaration, yeah.
how what you have to declare, because someone had a concept. I think I've seen a concept where it isn't like, just declare AI use. It's like you can declare aspects, like AI generated code, AI generated art, UI generated voices. You can tick which ones you did. You know.
Well, I think we looked at it on the show, and the finals says that it has voices. But at the time that we looked at it, at least, I'm not checking it right now. At the time we looked at it, at least, ARC Raiders didn't specify voices, but that was still the case, in that they were using AI generated like call outs. You know?
Yeah. Whatever. It doesn't matter. The developer describes how their game uses AI generated content like this. During the development process, we may use procedural and AI-based tools to assist with content creation. In all such cases, the final product reflects the creativity and expression of our own development team. There you go. I feel like this is kind of a cop-out in terms of like...
Yeah.
I feel like there should be more of like I said, it's like... Because like, you could say, I don't want to buy a game with AI-generated code because I'm concerned with security issues that you might not be aware of in terms of code. Like, you know, something like that. You know, as a consumer, I might go like, I don't care about voice actors, but I care about code. Or someone could say, I don't care about code, I care about voice actors. I don't know, whatever. Or in general, I don't care about AI. I just don't buy it, you know? So it's... But whatever, we're still in the shitter when it comes to AI regulations, so who gives a fuck?
We'll just have to wait and see what happens next year, because they're not making enough money. That's for sure. Yeah. Like, it's everywhere, but despite that, none of these companies are making nearly enough that they need to be making.
Yeah, and
it's like... Even the power users are actually costing more money than just the general user.
With AI usage, it's saying like in terms of it's just a very inefficient technology currently. The only scary thing is if there's going to be a breakthrough with that, and suddenly they only need a single data center.
I mean, I think that's what the gamble is at the moment, isn't it? Right. They just got to keep pumping money into it until they can find that, and then it becomes profitable. Because currently, it's like it's neat tech for people, but it's not
neat
it's
tech.
Not quite,
huh?
Yeah, but and it's like you need to keep up as well, though. It's like it is an international race at this point. You know?
Yeah, it's a
people
Cold
are
War.
Trying to crack it.
Yeah.
People everywhere are trying to crack it.
Yeah,
country by country.
And
Because, well, one country can't be behind on that race, because then it's going to be, the other one's going to be generating all sorts of stuff. You can generate fucking anything.
a person. Generate a
Your
person.
own people can't tell anymore,
Generate a person.
Anyway.
Generate me a girlfriend.
I guess we'll jump. Generate me a hoagie.
A hoagie. A delicious hoagie.
Generate me a grinder. Anyway, we'll just jump to Game of the Year, because if you hadn't already heard, Expedition 33 took home 11 awards, I think, out of 13 nominations. Insane. But I mean, as two people who have played it,
yeah, it was a really good game.
Kind of deserved. I don't know. I think the only one that I feel the most, and I think even the Sandford team were like, we don't know about that one, was best indie and like debut indie and stuff.
Yeah,
where it's like it certainly got a much bigger budget than compared to a lot of other regular development. It's a lot smaller. Like I think it was like sub 10 million or something.
Yeah.
But compared to other indies, that's obviously a pretty big scale.
Yeah, they had a lot of contractors also working on the game. It's like a lot of hands compared to like certain teams. But yeah.
But I mean, I think it's interesting how budgets stretch. I think for me, 10 million can still feel independent in the game space, because if you think about like a movie production that's 10 million for a movie is like small, but that's small, 10 million over the course of like a year, maybe 2 max.
Yes,
right?
Yeah, that's true.
Dependent on like how much pre and post production you need, because the actual production of the film will probably only be a few months, but that will be 10 million over like a year or two. But for a game, that's going to be like fucking 5 years, maybe. That's like a much longer development cycle.
Yeah.
And 10 million is a lot, but you spread that out over like, and with the
5 years
costs in the industry at the moment, you spread that cost out over like 4 or 5 years. It's like, it's 10 million doesn't go a long way sometimes.
No, especially with wages. Yeah, I wonder how that was in terms
wages
of like,
in Europe as well. European wages,
and how. Yeah, if they like they said, it was very funny. Like they made the comment of like, yeah, thank you for all the tutorials for how to make video games on YouTube.
Exactly. I mean that speaks more to the independent nature.
Yeah, that's true.
Else,
and just like going into Unreal Engine and just going like how to do this type of shader, or something in Unreal Engine 5 or whatever.
Fucking finding a dude on a forum and being like, "Do you want to help us make our game?" And
that could
being like, "I've never worked on a game before, but sure." And then they make all the music.
It would be interesting.
Like that feels very indie. That still feels indie, even if it has like a 10 million budget.
I feel like it would be a very interesting. I think there's a doc. Or before it got released, but like something like a documentary of like a post-mortem, where the devs talk about it. Would be. I feel like it would make it for a very interesting kind of watch to see them. To see them talk about it.
But I think it's
in general in a lot of games. It's just they create very interesting stories, right? Creation of these large projects,
I think it says a lot about the two main things that I've seen for Expedition 33 in the response to it winning 11 awards, which I think speaks to the quality, is either it's like people who haven't played it saying like there's a game shouldn't be allowed to win 11 awards.
Oh no, that's
a funny one. People
dumb,
being like, oh, a game shouldn't even be allowed to win that many. That's not fair. And then the people who have played it are like, it's really good, but it shouldn't have won like this one specific award. But everything else, okay,
Yeah. In the end, it is people, right? It's people voting, so it's like, well, yeah, that's what people voted for.
I think
so
don't
it's not really
they
matter, right?
I think it's a bit of both. I think it's like the Oscars, where it's like there is an academy. There are like voters, Game Awards voters, and then You know, like in Jackbox, when you have the audience score,
Yeah,
it can add like
it's
a little
like
bit on, like a percentile.
Yeah, it's like a Eurovision, sort of thing.
The Eurovision type
Call
stuff as
in.
well. Mm-hmm. I think it's like that. It might not be. I don't know. I
don't
may
know.
be talking about my ass,
But
but I think it's done in a similar way where there is like a board or whatever.
But yeah, it was very funny when they were accepting the reward and it was playing the same song over and over again.
The same little motif.
Yeah, the little motif was pretty funny. But in general, it's like, congrats, and we'll see what what they'll make next. It'll be interesting to see.
The way they talk about it is that Clair Obscur is like a franchise for them that they want to do, right? So
I think
whether they'll roll into another Clair Obscur game. I think they've said they've already started development on something else, but
I have to see this. But there's like a comic series, right, in the Clair Obscur world.
Not that I'm aware of.
It's like,
probably is because it's
I have to look this up later. But there isn't like it isn't just on its own. There's like something before came before. For those that come after, I don't know.
The French do love comics.
They do love comics, and it's like in a world where there's a wind. There's like like something like that. That never stops, and that the imagery of the Eiffel Tower bent like that is from that apparently. But it doesn't matter. I have to look it up later. But yeah, in general, it's like, what are you excited for in terms of the actual announcements that happened in the show?
Well, I mean, to jump off of it, Expedition 33 did announce that the major update is out now. I haven't played any yet. They added some more stuff to the challenge tower.
Yeah,
and it looks fucked up.
Yeah,
they've added like extra hard versions of the super bosses that were already in the game.
Okay,
and I'm like, I don't know if I even want to touch.
Yeah, I do.
Simon was something I already relinquished to being like, I'm not gonna beat him properly, and then saying, hey, we added an even harder Simon to the game.
I feel like I'm a little bit done with the gameplay, so I'm probably not going to be returning to Expedition.
I want to play the new zone. I do want to play the new zone.
Interested in what people say, if how it kind of turns out, But
I'll probably play it a little later, so I can tell you about the new zone and stuff when I've gone through it. But that will be in the new year. So,
but yeah, in terms of just like other announcements, there is that Pragmata game. I wanted to try the demo. I forgot to do that.
Announcements.
I forgot.
We're looking at the metro.co.uk list of all the announcements right now.
Yeah.
I guess we can kind of just go through them, right? We still got how long like 15 minutes.
Tankrat that's a game that was already shown. So it looks
I don't think I'd seen it before, but I thought it looked cool.
It was called Tankhead before, and I think they changed the name. Okay. Or there was like a naming thing, or I'm confusing it with something else. But I've heard that multiple things happened to that where they changed their names.
Technically isn't a new game, but a revamped version of the studio's last project, Tankhead.
Okay, that's okay. So it's like literally just like a remaster. Like
Tankhead only launched last year on PC via the Epic Game Store. So
okay. So that's
coming to Steam now and PS5. The new version.
Okay.
Cool. Well, I mean, I don't know. It looks cool.
Yeah, it's just like you scavenge parts and you attach them to yourself, and you. The bosses look cool of like these gigantic machineries that kind of attacking you.
Plays a little tank. It's cool. Pragmata though, Pragmata.
I wanted to. There is a demo available for this, and I did want to try it, but I did it because I'm busy preparing for something. But maybe I'll play it later.
It's coming out soon though, April 24th. Yeah, we've been hearing about this game for fucking so long. It's been like fucking 7 years of talking about this game.
It did make me laugh a little in the trailer where he's like. Like something happens, like, there's like some huge monster like comes out, and he's like, oh, he tries to get to her closer, and he does a little dash
Yep.
towards her, like he does his hands behind like a Naruto dash towards her with
Yep.
like a poof, sound effect, and
Yep.
I thought it was like looked really funny for like such a serious situation where he's like, I need to help you, poof, he just moves towards you, but it looks interesting. It in the trailer, it has like some where you like solve a puzzle while fighting enemies and stuff. Like you do like a little logic puzzle, like you hack the enemies, because I think you're like fighting his machinery specifically, like machines, rogue machines, future much, for us to, but
Arc Raiders much.
Arc Raiders much, but yeah, I'll play a demo of it. Maybe we'll see what. It looks interesting.
No, I don't think it will run well on my PC, so I'm probably just
Yeah.
gonna leave it personally. Also, not particularly interested in the game in general.
You can, yeah. Well,
But,
I think
Bradley the
who
Badger.
makes this, yeah. But yeah, Bradley the Badger. This is just like new.
What,
right?
you mean Pragmata? That's a Capcom game.
Yeah. Well, but it's like a designer to like a specific developer that's on it or something.
Not that I'm aware of. No, I don't think it's anybody specific. Bradley the
name.
Badger. I didn't realize this until looking at this article, but it's the David Soliani
Mm-hmm.
who did the Mario Rabbids games, which people liked quite a bit, like Baby XCOM, basically.
Yeah.
But this game looked cool. I liked it. It's got the guy from American Horror Story in it.
That's like the live action bits, I guess, that they have.
Yeah, in the live action.
Yeah, because they have like a live action. But I'm not sure what they're implying. Are they implying that there'll be like cutscenes that are live action basically in this game, like through that, or you know what I mean? Like,
probably,
because the gameplay is just like it's just like a 3D platformer, and it has that extra element
it's
of
very
like
meta.
you can
meta.
edit the game, right? You can literally edit the game. There was a very similar game to that, like a indie, like a very old, I guess, one of the few like beginning indies, where you were like literally could edit properties of like enemies and stuff like that, and it was through an eye of like the developers were like seeing you as like a rogue part of the program, and you were fighting the developers as you were going through this world. It's a very similar sort of concept, I guess, in this. That
Like the Matrix 4.
True, a little bit, yes.
Remember how he was making the Matrix game in the beginning, and he was like, there's a rogue element that breaks out, and there's bugs or whatever.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Funny.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid Never Dies. This was, you don't know what this is at first because it's like a 3-minute music video at first, and then there's like 40 seconds of gameplay.
I did skip really badly through this, like, because this is before I started watching, so I just tapped it through it, and it just looked like an action, like adventure. I don't know, action slasher.
It looked very Lollipop Chainsaw. At
Yes,
first,
yes.
I don't think it has anything to do with Lollipop Chainsaw.
Yeah.
It's a NetEase game made by a guy who worked on Sengoku Basara, or the producer behind Sengoku Basara, which is like a Muso.
Mm-hmm.
Who cares? Control Resonant. Yes. Woo.
Yeah, getting out of the control sequence. It is interesting that it is fun that you're playing as the brother now.
Moving on to you're playing as the brother. The paranatural elements have escaped the house, and you're going around like a version of Manhattan that's fucked up. And you have a different. You don't have the board. You have like a different thing commanding you.
Yeah.
Do you think it would be like because you remember there was that old piece of the board that they broke off or something in Control?
There was a...
And you fight as a boss in the first game that you fight?
Yes, there was a rogue element that they banished away from the like main board. It could be. That's a good theory.
And it gives you this melee weapon, which I really love the effects of and stuff. Him splitting it off into like different pieces of just hunks of metal, and then it expanding into like a big hammer.
Yeah.
Bro, this is like I love Control.
Yeah, the aesthetics.
But this
awesome.
is now pulling in some like some fucking big heavy fucking melee action game stuff.
Yeah.
It's just I didn't think I could love the idea of a Control game even more.
Yeah, he has like there's like a finisher where he like takes the bar and he like he just puts it against an enemy and it expands forward and pierces
Fucking
them. You know,
awesome,
like
bro.
it's a
It's
very
so fucking
very cool concept of like a amorphous weapon. You know that it whatever he wants it, and it's a good vehicle for like you can add abilities to that, right? You can add a new weapon. Here you go. It turns into 2 spears, you know, or something, whatever, you know. And
We'll
visually,
see how they go.
It's got that that kind of it's I don't even know what to call it, like kaleidoscope sort of visualization, even more than it the most we saw it with Polaris, you know, when the Polaris, you saw Polaris like spinning into this kaleidoscopy kind of thing, and now you have that cool scene where the pigeon
or the ashtray maze and stuff, you know,
and you got the pigeon flying through the air, and it splits into like these this
really nice visuals.
Yeah, it's a very nice kind of. It will probably be gorgeous to look at, I could imagine. You know, especially with even Alan Wake 2 was a pretty good looking game, and if
Alan Wake 2, I mean, this is it's my best example for like direction in a video. I think we probably talked about it at the time, but like BG3 was the best game of that year, but the direction in Alan Wake 2 was unlike anything else. You know, it pulled so much from like TV and film.
He was cool.
and was unlike. It felt unlike any other game in its presentation. You know.
He was called good. Dylan Faden, the brother.
Yeah,
because it was Jesse Faden was the
and Jesse's gone. Jesse's disappeared.
She's crazy.
Well, they say he talks to that entity, and they say she's gone rogue. She's rogue / gone fishing.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
what the hell that means. I can't wait. I love Alan Wake, and Alan Wake 2 was incredible, but Control was like nice action gamey with great writing, lovely dialogue, incredible aesthetic, and just the idea of that. But now it's even more of like an action game. Ooh, it's grabbing me, it's shaking me. I love it. We'll see how they go. Hopefully they can pull it off. But I mean, for me, on the trailer, they've got some good stuff in there. Yeah, like you said, they've got finishers, but they show off like there's some aerial combos and stuff. So I can imagine that they're pulling a lot of inspiration from some good classic action games, you know, your Devil May Cry's and your Bayonettas, etc.
Yeah.
So hopefully they pull it off. I would. It comes out next year. Hopefully it kills it.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait.
Is it next year? Okay, I'll see.
2026 is what it's
next.
Ooh, that was it for me though. That was the number one for me. I'll just say that now.
Yeah. Star Wars.
Yeah, we had 2 Star Wars games. You had the Fate of the Old Republic is back.
One that
long trailer for that
will come out someday.
Yeah, that was the real deflating thing. It's a day later. They had an interview about it, and the developer or the director or something was like, "Yeah, this will come out probably not for a while. Minimum maybe 2030." Is like, Jesus Christ. Why are you telling us about it now?
Yeah.
Here's the thing, though. It's an Old Republic game, so chances are it'll be cancelled in the next. Like,
True, and remember that what is he called, the Heavy Rain guy?
David Cage.
David Cage.
Quantic Dream. Yeah, they're still working on a Star Wars game. Supposedly, they're still working on it. Apparently,
Eclipse or something.
It never got cancelled. They're still working on it. Supposedly.
Yeah, that with the David Cage Quantum Dreams, right? That's what they're called. Quantic Dreams. That would be awesome if it comes out and it's just garbage.
The thing is, it's a Quantic Dream game, but I can't remember if it was a David Cage game.
That's true. Maybe
because he's not in charge of because they've branched out more in the last like 10 years.
Yeah, his
they've got like a multiplayer hero shooter MOBA thing coming out.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
It's got like a really terrible name.
It's QuickTime based too. It's like first hero shooter based on QuickTime events. You know,
Spellcasters Chronicles.
Wow, that's a really cool name.
I don't think I've ever even seen. I've just heard of it. Spellcasters Chronicles. What a terrible name.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. It's like a flashy hero shooter MOBA thing. But yeah, you
gotta make money.
Eclipse, but I don't think there's like I don't think there's like I don't know if we know who's directing.
I haven't heard like an update since that one
No,
video
they
they
announced
showed.
it, and it's just been like they're working on it.
Yeah.
Supposedly. They're working on it.
Quantum Dreams. That's what I think of when I want to hire somebody to make a quantum. When I want to make a video game, that's what I go to is Quantum Dreams.
I mean, for a fucking movie producer, yeah.
Yeah, I guess, right.
If you're a guy who owns the license, if
you
you're the
make-
guy who's in charge of doling out the Star Wars license, and you see a game like Heavy Rain, you probably go,
You
yeah,
make
you do
like
a Star Wars thing of this.
You make like video games, but they're like movies.
Oh,
I get that. Okay, I understand that now.
Finally,
finally,
doing it.
Yeah, finally, someone's doing it.
So they also announced a new Star Wars racing game.
Yeah,
They showed Sebulba at the end.
Sebulba.
Playing Sebulba, which is awesome.
We can't do the voice because that would be racist.
What do we got here? It's a new studio comprised of former Burnout and Need for Speed devs, which is good. That's a good sign.
Yeah.
You got pod racing. They got speeders and stuff as well. They were on like those classic speeders,
yeah.
or whatever.
Like the bikes, like the flying bikes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this was a big one. Divinity.
Yeah.
The statue.
Yeah,
We
finally.
had many jokes about it last week. Many hilarious jokes last week about the
Very
statue.
hilarious.
Well, the thing was though, so yeah, there was the whole thing. People thought it might be Lords of the Fallen. They were kind of lying about that. They were just trying to piggyback off of it lightly for a bit of attention, I guess. I don't know.
Probably.
But a few days before the Game Awards, we did pretty much find out it was a Divinity game.
Mm-hmm.
Some people were guessing like this could be a Divinity thing, and then some trademarks were registered for some logos that were like 1-to-1 with the statue.
All right, nice.
So it was like a day or two before. But here's the thing. They were a little sneaky because they had a Larian guy. They had Larian Studio Dev come out and he says, "We have no plans to make Divinity Original Sin 3.
Yeah.
Divinity Original Sin 3 is not in development. We have no plans for making
Yeah,
a
they
game
did
like
do
at the
that.
moment." The twist was, it's just a regular Divinity game. Because not a lot of people are aware of the fact that Divinity Original Sin is a spin-off of their older franchise, which is just Divinity. The Divinity world.
Older. Like, were they like CRPGs or were they like more actiony? I don't remember.
I think the very initial ones were Diablo kind of games.
Yeah.
They were like actiony.
Like blobbers, is that what they called them back in the day? Where you just click things or whatever. No, blobbers is the dungeon crawlers where you're a blob of characters. You know, the ones where you're like walking on a grid and you're like multiple people. I think that's what they're called, blobbers. Whatever, wasn't it? But yeah, it's interesting. I guess if it's I do think it's gonna be
pre-rendered thing.
Again, like an RPG, like they're gonna use the same engine.
It'll be an RPG. It'll be an RPG. They've said it's their biggest game yet. They've said it's even bigger than Baldur's Gate.
They got all that money.
They do have all that money. They have all the cash.
They had sex. There's gonna be so many. They had sex scenes in the trailer. They had sex in the trailer.
They did have sex in the trailer. I could see it being maybe more of an action RPG, like a Dark Soulsy kind of thing.
Maybe.
But I would like if it were a new CRPG. I would prefer a new CRPG personally.
I think that's the thing, right? You change the genre slightly and suddenly you have to go back and you have to scope it up differently and the scope has to be a bit smaller. I feel like they've mastered the thing that they're currently making, and I think it would be a safe bet for them to just continue making the type of game but just larger, make more choices. Your choices matter, even more, like make the world larger, more mechanics to do with combat, and it's like, what's the point of making it more actiony if we can just make the thing that people like, but larger, but maybe though, like that was the issue with Cyberpunk for me, is like that, CD Projekt was like, let's make these RPGs that are heavily story based, right? And with like pretty cool like melee combat, flashy melee combat, and suddenly we're making a first person shooter with fucking open world with cars and shit in it, and it's like, of course you're gonna make mistakes again because you haven't made a game like that, and we'll see what happens though. Maybe they'll do something different.
For Loop, J.J. Abrams and Left 4 Dead creator Mike Booth, they're making a new co-op shooter. I don't know. Look fucking boring, man. I don't know. It's a
It's
JJ.
just,
It's a game directed by JJ Abrams.
yeah.
It's gonna be fucking boring as hell.
Yeah,
I don't know what to say.
I don't know if many filmmakers like have like there's like a transition, you know, like I can't think of like this game was made by a filmmaker, you know, and it was good, you know, like I can't think of one, and I like, yeah, I can't think of anything really.
Yeah.
No,
But,
I can't think of anything.
This one looked cool. Coven of the Chicken Foot.
Yeah, it's just
I like that it's got kind of like a Last Guardian vibe, you know, where there's a big creature that you have to give instructions to, and it's kind of dangerous. I thought it looked cool. I like the design of the thing. This game is interesting to me. I don't know, Bodhi, what do you think?
Yeah, it's just
look neat.
I guess cool little. Wait, well, who's making it? Directed by the first Last of Us and Uncharted 4. Bryce Stanley, game director.
Yeah. Bruce Stanley. New studio, I guess.
Yeah, a lot of these popping up.
Wildflower Interactive.
A lot of these popping up of like, yeah.
I think the last few years of the Game Awards, it's this year especially, the prevailing message is like, the old studio system is kind of crumbling a bit, you know?
Yeah.
Like having the big major publishers, they're just not doing a very good job anymore. And it seems like there are so many resources for people to be able to just
make
those quality games and not have to worry too much about like oversight from a publisher coming in and going, you need to put you need to put a multiplayer element in
battle
it, you know,
pass
you
here,
need some
you know?
collectible skins, you know, you need a battle pass. There's so much. There's just so many devs that can just go, I just want to make a fucking game, and they make a game, and then people go, this game's fucking good as hell.
Yeah, it's interesting because it's like, I wonder how much, like, Clair Obscur did get made for 10 million, you know. If it was made by a publisher, maybe it would have been made by more. It would have more money, but it would be similar, you know, because how much money are we losing to it being siphoned, you know, in a way from to different departments that don't need to be there or they don't need them, you know. It's like, that's the thing. At the same time, you have large scale, but also additional costs of that, of like maintaining that large scale. But it looks interesting. Little, like you said, the Last Guardian. I don't think, did people like Last Guardian? I feel like people were pretty cold on that.
Last Guardian was. I thought Last Guardian's awesome. Yeah. But Last Guardian had the issue of like being announced for PS3 initially, and then not coming out for like nearly 10 years or something on the PS4 instead. And then when it came out, people were kind of stupid about it. You can kind of, I think the thing you see most with people playing it online who complain, like spam commands to the creature, and that makes him stall, because the creature you need to like treat like a big creature, and you need to tell it something and it will think, and then it'll go, oh okay, you know.
Yeah.
But people will like spam it to do stuff, and it will like get confused because you keep getting its attention by screaming at it, you know.
You know,
it's supposed to act like a big stupid creature that you're trying to maneuver around places.
Yeah, it is.
But I think it's a cool game. I think they're a really good game. Yeah, they're really. I think it is a really good game.
It's not on PC. You can't play it on PC or anything like that. So you have to play on PlayStation. So we'll probably just die on that unless someone remake it. But I do like the concept of a thing that you can't control fully. Basically, that's what I'm gonna say. And I like the sort of mechanics.
Hopefully they do. Hopefully it works out well on this one. I'd give it a go. Ontus, Soma developer.
Yeah,
probably going to be cool.
I'm interested. I did enjoy the Soma stuff.
The wall of rats early on. The big wall of like test rats.
Yeah,
that was cool.
You like Speak, cool I think. Yeah, a lot of body horror. It seems like a kind of the concept of what is a body or something like that. I feel like is going to be a thing in this, and like maybe computerized consciousness or something. But yeah, it looks beautiful. Looking at the trailer, the environments look really nice and stuff. I wonder how much, because people complained a lot in Soma, the original Soma, about like there are enemies in that game, and people really didn't like that. I wonder if they'll be
they eventually took them out. Then they did an
yeah.
update to the game that was like, you can just play without enemies if you want.
So
and it's just a story game.
Just a story game. I wonder if they're gonna do the same, or they're gonna try to let's try to do something with it. There isn't just a lumbering guy that you kind of just have to wait for him to go past, and then you sneak past him. But we'll see. 2026.
Yep. We got Resident Evil. Leon Kennedy is back. He did his big kick. He's like 70 years old or something now.
I haven't watched it. I skipped through this, honestly, because I don't really care about Resident Evil.
Yeah, I don't really care about Resident Evil either. Order of the Sinking Star. This is a cool puzzle game. Jonathan Blow's new game. A lot of people clown on Jonathan Blow now because he is up his own ass all the time. I mean, he does make some pretty good games. A lot of people don't like The Witness, but I think The Witness is a cool experience. You got the Braid, but this looks like a cool puzzle game. It's like 4 separate puzzle games that kind of collide with each other as well.
Have you played the Watcher or whatever? That
no, I never played the Watcher. It looked too smug to me.
It was very smug about it, but whatever.
Especially seeing as it came out years after The
Yes,
Witness.
it is. Yes.
It's really making a Witness parody game fucking 7 years after it came out.
Well, move on. Whatever people want to make, they'll make.
Make whatever you want, but it's it's not like it's a particularly biting thing at that point, right? It's
I guess
it's probably been working some other shit for a couple of years. I don't know. Either way, I didn't play it. I saw some clips and I was like, okay, I get it.
Yeah,
I get it. It's The Witness, but stupid.
But stupid, yeah. Exodus. I don't know.
Exodus. I don't even remember. I think I might have checked out during this trailer.
Wizards of the Coast. Oh yeah, because
this was the Wizards of the Coast game. Yeah.
Yes.
It's gonna be like a modern CRPG kind of thing.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking at this and I'm like, I looked at the trailer and I was like, this feels very generic. I don't know why.
I just kind of zoned out. I saw Wizards of the Coast and I was like, oh, is this going to be like a Magic the Gathering setting game or something possibly? Because it's not like they have a lot of stuff.
It looked very Dragon Age-y in a way or something like that. It's like Mass Effect, I guess. Mass Effect, basically. But, I don't know. Whatever. It's just too little, and some of these trailers are this too little to say what this is,
we can kind of
right?
start speeding up now. I feel like this list kind of has a lot of front loading of, especially the stuff that we're interested in.
Yeah,
because after that you have Warlock, which is again, there wasn't really any gameplay. It was just like a Dungeons and Dragons
teaser
game.
Or something.
It is being developed by the Dark Alliance devs apparently. So that's interesting. We'll see. It's Gang of Dragon. As soon as I saw, excuse me, this is being developed by Nagoshi, who made the original Yakuza games. It's made his own studio now, so this will be probably a very similar Yakuza-y kind of thing. But as soon as I saw it pans up and you see Ma Dong-seok, I was like, "Fuck yes, man!" And you see him do a couple big punches in this trailer.
You do.
And I was like, if they can even get half of that feeling into the gameplay,
the actual gameplay,
this game, I'm down. Because this guy is so huge and cool.
that's your main.
The main
thing.
Promise of this game. I'm not even like a huge Yakuza head, but the fact that it's like, here's a game where you get to play as Ma Dong-seok is enough for me to be like, fuck, I'll give that a go. I want to be that guy. Because he's huge. He's awesome.
It's curious how, like you said, it's made by a different studio, right? But it's made by the same designer, right?
Game
but it's like, I wonder how different they're gonna be still, because the Yakuza they have a very specific feel to them, especially they did kind of change it with like a dragon, I guess, series, right, or whatever. But I wonder if there's gonna be you have this, right, the main kind of combat, but then you have like running the businesses, mini games, and like
Well,
playing
I'm looking
pachinko.
at
You know.
I'm looking at the Steam page, and
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like
there's
it's
a
going to be
Steam
like
port.
more of a gun combat thing as well, though. So I
Oh,
don't-
okay, gun
We'll
combat.
see.
Okay, that's interesting.
But I mean, I like that guy.
Oh yeah, you do. He's got like a minigun in one of the things.
Yeah, he's got a fucking.
And you can buy a car or something, car mechanic on the one of the.
Yeah.
It's gonna be GTA, but you're a yakuza.
It will probably be like a GTA where you play as a Korean yakuza.
Yeah,
Made by a Chinese developer.
yeah. Well, the world is beautiful.
It's a multicultural
It's a
game.
world-
everybody is coming together.
The
to
world
make
is
the
beautiful.
ultimate Mahjong Siok experience.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that Street Fighter movie.
Yeah. Well, I don't.
Sorry, as soon
whatever.
as they were like, we're casting Andrew Schultz as Dan Hibiki, I was like, oh, fuck that. I'm out. Fucking.
I don't
fucking
care.
Pulling up fucking clips of people with Down syndrome so we can make fun of them on his podcast, man. Fuck you.
Wow, making drama for us? How dare you?
I don't give a fucking. Did you remember he was the guy that said he would sexually assault Kendrick Lamar?
Yeah, unfortunate.
He's a weird. He's like a
I
Seth.
know.
I was about to say Seth Rogen.
He's
He's
a
a Joe Rogan.
Poor Seth
He's a
Rogen
Joe
thinking-
Rogan freak.
I know he is.
It pisses
Whatever.
me off. I don't like. 'Cause
Would
I
you-
like
if he
Street
was-
Fighter.
If he wasn't in a movie, would you care?
Yes. I would
Okay,
care more.
all right. Okay, then okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Alright.
The fact that he like the rest of the casting is whatever. It's got like fucking Eric Andre and stuff in it, and they're clearly going for like a very tongue-in-cheek thing, which is like, whatever. I could take it or leave it, but I would probably still watch it and be like, that was fine. You know, the
Yeah.
action choreography was fine or whatever. But the inclusion of him has entirely turned me off, and I think it's bad. I think it's terrible.
Yeah. Well,
And I hate seeing him here on stage at the Game Awards. I was like, get this guy off my damn screen.
well,
But I
he's-
mean, you know,
he's got big
it's
numbers.
a shame because I like
so-
Street Fighter. You know, I like the original live-action Street Fighter movie. Is fun as well. That's a fun action movie.
Yeah, it's
You
like
fucking Jean-Claude Van Damme and shit, and it's good.
I think we talked about at
fun.
one point, where we, actors in general, and like, well, you have to have a following, and you have to have that number next to your name,
Yep.
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't know if House probably has a lot, and
He probably does. Yeah, he probably does.
probably one of the things, right? What audiences do we want to capture? Which people can we cast to capture
We
a
need
particular
like
audience?
an irreverent, evil comedian.
Yeah.
to
And there you
play
go.
Dan Hibiki.
Some
And
of that
the
shit is
annoying
very
thing
cold.
the annoying thing is as well is that a lot of people are taking it as like because Dan Hibiki is supposed to be Japanese, right?
Oh
And
yeah.
people think that the issue with the casting is that it's like, oh, he's like an American guy who's they clearly like rewrote him to be an American guy, even though he's supposed to be like the gag Japanese character based on like an SNK character, right?
Mhm.
His thing is that he like can do the Satsui no Hado and stuff. He can do the Hadouken and everything, but he kind of sucks at it, Even
Yeah.
though he's still pretty strong relatively to like a regular person. As a martial artist, it's like that he's kind of stupid. He's a gag character. And so people are like, oh, it's just people just have a problem with the casting because it's supposed to be a Japanese character, but he's supposed to be like a stupid joke character, so it makes sense why it would be a comedian. And it's like, no, this guy is not good.
Yeah, no, I don't get what that has. It's mostly to do with the person, not the.
It's to do with the guy is not
Yeah.
nice.
Well,
I don't think he's a good guy. Never mind. We can move on. Lego Batman.
They should have
is a
casted
Lego
you,
Batman
Ben.
Game. I would have done it,
Yeah.
but they wouldn't want me. They wouldn't want me. I'll be honest. Who's that other kind of conservative comedian guy who was like, who was on SNL and then he got kicked off or whatever?
Oh fuck. Ugh.
Like that guy could have worked. And he's like, it's not even like a difference in ideology because he's like kind of conservative.
Fuck.
It's just the fact that Andrew Schultz is like
He's doing like the Budweiser
weirdo.
stuff now and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way,
Whatever.
that guy. Yeah, you got Lego Batman. It's a Lego Batman game.
Yeah, I'm just
What do
like there was a lot of emphasis on that.
Yeah, there was quite a bit.
Shane
There was-
Gillens,
there was-
so that's
yeah.
the guy you were talking
Shane
about.
Gillis, that's the
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tomb Raider. There's 2 Tomb Raider games.
Interesting, I guess.
Yeah.
It seems like they're going kind of with a different like tone, maybe, than the previous games. The previous games, the ones that are
I like the look in this one.
it's more stylized.
I think
right?
I
It's,
like yeah,
most-
it's they've gone for a mixture between the sort of more
grimy.
realistic Lara Croft that we had like over the last 10 years and the classic Lara Croft with
Yes.
the fucking like sweater and the fucking
The
booty
tank
shorts and
top,
stuff.
yeah.
And I think it works. I think it works. I think it's a good. I think it's struck at a good balance between the two sort of vibes. I'm into it. I mean, I'm not a big Lara Croft Tomb Raider person, but I'm like, that's cool. I think it's a good direction to go with it.
Yeah, we'll see how it
Personally.
goes.
And I think they have a new cartoon. that just
Amazon
started or
Studios,
something.
though. Yeah, I think there's
probably. There's an animated show that started like
Yes.
a week or 2 ago that I haven't seen. I saw some clips of it and I was like, the art style in that also looks nice. You know, Amazon trying to make something of Tomb Raider, I guess. Now
I
that they
guess
own
they
it.
like bought it, so we have to do something
Yeah.
with it, right?
I mean, it is a big franchise, even though it feels like it's never really taken off. The character of Lara Croft is very recognizable.
it is, yeah, definitely.
There's a lot of potential
When
there.
I saw those boobs, I was like, Lara
big-
Croft.
Those big triangular boobs.
They should have had Duke Nukem next, and he covers them up with his hands, like on that one,
Of
like
course,
PC
of
Gamer
course,
cover,
that
or
one
whatever it was.
poster, yeah. That one advert.
That one ad. What the fucking ads back then? They were horny as fuck. They're still horny, but in a different way.
Because it was video games were
Awesome.
boys.
They were
thing,
boys,
you know?
yeah.
They did guy stuff.
I
you
like
know?
that commercial where it's like a bar and it's empty, and the guy's like, a barman is like clearing a glass, and he goes, "Laura's back," and it cuts to because everybody's playing Lara Croft Tomb Raider. But they're not at the bar.
That's why the bar's
That's why
empty,
the
right?
bar
Yeah,
is
yeah.
empty.
I've never seen the ad for this.
Laura's back.
Invincible versus new character. That's cool. Whatever.
Yeah, it's just a fighting game. It's you're the guy for these. So.
I don't know. I mean, from what I've heard, I haven't really paid much attention to Invincible versus. It's ex-Killer Instinct developers. From what I've heard, it's like pretty good, but
more like
it's
Killer
gonna
Stink.
It's gonna be true. Killer Instinct. Stink.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna end up being pretty niche and not of like huge life. I think it'll probably fall in the same sort of category as the Power Rangers fighting game Battle for the Stone or something. That was like decently popular, little like weird cheap fighting game.
Yeah.
Orbitals. This looked cool.
Yeah.
Another co-op's coming back in a big way.
I like that trend. I wish there was more.
Yeah.
Even more.
And I think they've done a really good job capturing the style of the big 80s, 90s kind of anime look.
Yeah.
Looks good. I was like, I'd play that. It switched to exclusive.
Yeah, but it's switched to exclusive, which is exactly that's the only thing that's probably the only thing that's like, oh yeah, I probably won't play this ever unless
you only need one Switch 2 because it's like they have the game share thing. They're pointing that out in the Metro article, and I remember talking about that at the time.
Yeah,
but with the game share, only a Switch 2 person needs to own it, and then if you just have a Switch 1, the other person can play with you.
Oh, okay.
So,
but you can still play split screen, I guess, right? You can just play a split screen on the TV, I guess. No, like you can.
I think
probably
possibly
fluff it on the console.
New Forest game, Forest 3.
Yeah.
The Forest.
Whatever. Cool. I played the Forest games.
Build a hut. Nice.
I like the fact that it's like jumped. They were like, all right, we'll do fucking sci-fi survival now.
Well, I mean, I didn't know it was a forest thing until it said the forest at the end. I was just like, oh, what's this?
I had
the forest.
I had a fucking dumb feeling when he held that gun. I was like, this is the way it's like angled. I was like, this looks like a forest game because for some reason but it's like a dumb thing because it's so dumb because you play and you notice these things. So it's like, oh, the way it's framed, you know, in the Forest games, you just, whenever you had a gun, it would be lower down, as if, you know, you hold your gun lower to, like, in your body, you know, and it's like, oh, this looks like a Forest game, and it turns out it's a Forest game, and I do like the jump of, like, oh, let's do another thing, let's do it sci-fi on like a extraterrestrial planet, you know, and it's like, cool, I guess we'll see what comes of it. The previous Forest games seem to be doing well, so I guess if they're making more, it seems to be selling, so it's good.
Diablo 4 expansion.
We don't.
Deadpool and Marvel Rivals. Cool version of Deadpool, I think.
Yeah.
Probably be fun. He's supposed to be a tank, apparently.
Oh.
Which is interesting.
Okay.
My idea, I think I was talking to a friend about this. My idea for Deadpool as a tank should be he should have fucked up auto heal.
Yeah, I guess, right? That makes sense.
What it should be is like he should have like 200, 250 HP. And if just like 1 or 2 people is shooting him, he like out heals their damage.
Yeah.
But if your whole team just points and shoots at him, he dies immediately.
Yeah. You just have to obliterate him, basically.
That would be a funny way to do it. Yeah. You just gotta whole team has to target him and then he dies. But if you let him sit on his own, he's just going to keep doing stuff, and you won't be able to stop him. But we don't know how he'll be because they just announced him. They had a couple other characters in there. Elsa Bloodstone as well was the other character that they showed right at the end, who's like a really obscure Marvel character.
There's a lot.
I think she's like a vampire hunter or something, or like a werewolf hunter. I can't remember.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of characters they can pull from fucking what. 70 years, 8 years worth of characters. Yeah.
But they showed off, they had like, they got that werewolf Captain America, which I think they added as a skin. There's a Thor frog, rather, and Devil Dinosaur. People love Devil Dinosaur. Oh yeah, they showed Sentinel as well in the trailer. So hopefully they'll be present in the game somehow, because they're all little fan favorites. That 007 game and the Hitman game with Mila Jovovich in it now.
Lenny Kravitz just as a villain. I was like, okay, cool. This is all right. He did announce, I think, song or something. I don't know,
something like that.
Best soundtrack or whatever.
Yeah.
Warframe.
Warframe had a Werner Hertz song.
Yes, that was pretty fun.
I am playing Warframe. It is really good.
What do they mean? What are they worrying about? What purpose they were made for?
The concept of a frame that is made solely for war.
Yes.
Is harrowing.
It's literally
it
that.
Speaks to the soul of mankind.
Yeah. How they gonna answer to me? Well. It ends or something like that. I was like, okay, I guess he's doing those voices for it now.
That's his thing now, is that people get him when they want to be like, let's get a serious German scary guy with like a pretty good performance. He used to make movies. He doesn't. He still does make movies.
He makes
from
movies.
Time to time,
produces.
But he used to be known as. That's what he was known for. But now he's like he enjoys doing some comedy stuff now.
Yeah. What do you mean? You're saying this is a joke to him? This serious game?
All I'm saying is he was in Parks and Recreation.
Well,
as like a funny special guest. Lords of the Fallen 2, Chud Game,
whatever.
Saros, Returnal. You were playing Returnal.
Returnal, and I really enjoyed Returnal. So I'm excited for it. No,
did you finish it?
Okay. No, I haven't. I still have to finish it, but I've been really enjoying it. I do really enjoy the theming of it, and just like how weirdly. Kind of, I did like the first initial run that kind of ends but continues, sort of thing. But you have to continue playing the game basically. But it's just the aesthetic of it, and just like
I was going to say the
sci-fi horror
one as well looks pretty good.
Sci-fi horror aspect of it is just harrowing. I like the mixture of like the thing that this game, the Return at least, it does is where it has this alien world, but it has like the memories, her memories influencing, and you now suddenly walk into a real house, sort of thing, like a normal house. Sure. I really love that contrast. And also I just like it as like a dumb roguelike, you know? You get, like, you can get these combinations, you get a really good run, you know, suddenly, because you got OP'd because you picked up just the right parasites and just the right weapons at the time, you know?
Sure.
And it's challenging, and I like the bullet hell element of the game. And looking forward to this one.
Sorry.
Just saying.
All right, cool. Well, that's good. I think that comes out next year. So, no law. I don't really remember this one.
It's just looks like
Just like a shooter.
It looks like a shooter, maybe Dark Messiah a little bit in the thing, because the only reason why I'm saying it is because he kicks a lot of people in the trailer with his fucking leg. So I'm like, all right, are they like influenced a little? Are you gonna do like environmental stuff maybe in this a lot more? But we don't get much out of it. It just seems like a shooter. No law.
New Total War game for Warhammer 40k.
Yeah.
I don't really care about either franchise, but at the end of the trailer they do have that thing where they're showing a battle and then it zooms out and all the planets have like little battles.
Yeah,
I'm like, it's kind of cool for a strategy game that you have all these various battles that you can jump in and out of.
I'm more interested in this one than I am in the fantasy one. Yeah. I was very close to getting the fantasy one because I wanted to play like a strategy game, like that sort of strategy game where positioning is important and stuff like
grand
that.
Strategy.
Grand strategy, I guess. Just Total War games, like in general, it's a very specific type of like strategy game, right? But I don't know, the fantasy one, I just don't like Warhammer Fantasy. I feel like it's like I just don't like it that much. So this one I might play this game whenever it's going to come out. I don't think there's a
whenever, but I mean, similar to the fucking other Warhammer Total War games, it's like that's going to have fucking DLC out the ass.
And we were making fun of our friend because he was like, no Necrons, and we're like, yeah, you're going to have to fucking buy those as a DLC.
Yeah, the Necrons will probably be out within a year and they'll cost another $25.
Exactly, yeah. So, look forward to that. You know your name. Ace Combat 8.
Ace Combat, people love Ace Combat. Ace Combat.
I am... Maybe I should play the Ace Combat games.
People love Ace Combat. It does seem like
the thing about it is the thing that I'm looking forward to this game is because I played Wingman. Wingman, is that what it's called? Project Wingman. There you go. Jesus Christ. Project Wingman, and I really, really enjoy that game. It's like a spiritual success, I guess. It's a indie devs that kind of make an Ace Combat game. I really enjoyed that game. It was awesome. I highly recommend. And I think I might play for the series and even looking at the trailer, I was like, I like the idea of like, oh, this is a fucking dumb world where it's like, yeah, we are ace pilots, but it's like a high school, or it's like drama happening between people's, and stuff like that. But looks interesting. Might give it a see. That's the thing. We're talking. It's like, oh, it looks interesting. If reviews come out and turns out it sucks, then I probably won't play it. Right?
I think a lot of people like the last Ace Combat that came out a couple years ago now. I think.
Yeah. So if they continue, might give it a
go. Out of Words, another co-op game. They showed this off at Summer Games Fest. It looked cool. I liked it. They got the real models that they made and then scan in, I guess.
Yeah. Like the hand animations.
Yeah. No, it looks really, really well animated. And it's another little co-op game. What more could you want?
Who doesn't love co-op games?
Who doesn't? I love them.
People without friends. That's
good fun.
They're like, I can't play this. I don't have a friend.
Phantom Blade Zero.
Yeah, it's just I don't. This is another one of those like
Black
Myth Wukong type games.
Look at it and you're like, that's cool. Maybe I'll play it. I don't know. And then it just kind of falls to the back of your mind forever and ever.
Yeah.
But he's back. Mega Man. Super fighting robot.
The entire time I thought they would open the thing and there would be Gordon Freeman there, It's like, you'll just be Gordon Freeman there, Finally, Gordon Freeman was going to be in that fucking garbage shit, and that wasn't Gordon Freeman.
Fuck!
Fuck!
Stupid fucking super robot.
Who gives
God
a
damn it.
fuck about Mega Man?
I don't fucking care about Mega Man. They're doing a classic design contest. That's something they used to do with old Mega Mans all the time. Is that in Japan, really, obviously,
Yeah.
but I think now it's more of a worldwide thing. You can create a robot boss, send it in.
You
might
gonna
get
submit
used.
anything?
Me? No, I don't care.
All
about
right.
Mega Man. I'm not a
Okay.
Mega Man guy.
You're not a Mega Man.
I
what
recognize
sort of
Mega
guy are
Man's
you then?
legacy. Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, okay. All right.
I recognize
respect
Mega
that.
Man's legacy, but I don't think I've ever really fully gotten into any Mega Man game.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I like it aesthetically, though. Aesthetically, Mega Man's really fun. You know, all the different robots and
just
stuff.
like a bunch of guys. You kill them. They're programs. Are they programs? Are they
No, they're
synthetic
robots.
Yeah, they're robots. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't know why
They're
I
all
thought
robots. It's a Astro Boy kind of world where they have robots that help do stuff, but then there's a bad guy who takes control of the robots,
Wow.
makes them do evil.
Unfortunate.
And Mega Man comes along, he stops them.
He kills them by shooting a blast at them.
Yeah, he shoots lemons. He
Is
shoots
it
lemons at
lemons
them.
specifically?
Pew 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 with their little like yellow balls.
They are,
They
but
look
I
like
thought though
lemons.
I thought you
The
would
classic
be more.
joke.
Oh,
It's a classic Mega Man
Okay.
joke that he shoots little.
I
lemons
didn't
at
know
people.
that. I wasn't in on the
Pew, pew,
joke.
pew. That's fine.
I
Don't worry
wasn't in
about
on
it.
the joke.
I forgive you. Neo 3. It's Neo. More Neo. Games are hard as fuck.
Yeah.
Neo is fucking hard, dude. I think I tried to play Neo 1 back before it came out. I remember getting like into the playtest. A couple of the betas or something, I think, because they were open betas, and I was like, this game's fucking hard. I think I was talking to my friends about at the time when it came up, but it's like, it's Dark Souls is like not that hard. Dark Souls just requires you to play in a way that other games don't ask you, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But once you get into the swing of it, it's like Dark Souls isn't that bad. Neo is like that, but also the game is actually hard.
Well,
as hell.
you know.
It's like you have to play it in a way that games don't often require you to play, but also it's really fucking hard. It's like the enemies are really tough and the bosses are really tough.
Yeah. I never played
They're
any
cool
of the
games,
Neo
though.
games, so
They're cool games. They're cool. They're cool. The second one has a cool punching weapon. It's nice. I haven't played the second one though. I've just seen it. And then this was Jeff's big final thing of the whole show.
Yeah.
From is this a respawn game? People said, because they said it was the creators of Apex Legends and Titanfall,
Yeah.
but they didn't say it's a respawn game. So is it like a new?
It's a new studio. It's
a
because
new
he says
studio made up of those people.
is it for
right?
this one where he said like they were making this in secret or some shit like that?
I don't know,
Like
I can't remember that. I just remember him bringing up Apex Legends and Titanfall, which makes me go, "Oh, so it's a Respawn Entertainment game." But then they didn't say Respawn, or EA, so I don't think it's
Yeah.
High God. It's some kind of fucking
Like a hero shooter
like a hero
with-
shooter,
but it's like
multiplayer
Destiny.
online battle arena thing.
It's like a Destiny. I don't know.
I don't know.
I think it's
It
got
was-
like MOBA
it's-
elements where you got guys that are going.
You got?
I
They
think-
have the thing where it's like you can have animal powers. I guess. It
Yeah.
looks cool. It's one of those things where it's like it looks cool, but also it looks like 50% of the games that come out these days. pretty
Yeah,
much.
It does
It's
kind of look like
what
that.
do you do?
It's like
I
Valorant.
feel like
If
I
you-
can't get excited for it. You know.
You're just making Valorant again, you know.
Mm.
But yeah, like it was very funny because referring back to Half-Life 3, I watched this and they go like, "All right, now we're done with the show. Bye, everybody."
Mm.
And I just kind of sat there.
It is a pretty bad fight.
I just kind of sat there because I was like,
no hate to the
I-
devs, but it's
yeah.
not,
I was that true because I was like, oh, maybe they probably had something better, but at the same time, I was very much kind of hoping. Like there is hopium, like it is literally taking hopium directly into the fucking vein. But I was like, maybe they'll show Half-Life 3, you know?
Well, I did think, because of the way he worded it, he was like, "This is our last world premiere of the night."
Yeah.
Which made me think, oh, maybe after they announce Game of the Year, they'll be like, "Here's a fucking Kingdom Hearts trailer or something," you know?
Yeah.
But then it was just the last thing. It was like, here's this new game that I think the majority of people looked at and went, okay.
Yeah.
Everybody was just like,
Yeah.
it doesn't look like it really stands out much in the field. It will be free to play though, so that is enough to be like, it might have some legs.
Yeah.
Because that was the issue with Concord. Like, I think Concord would have had at least some legs if it weren't for the fact that you had to buy it for like fucking £40.
People hated it on top of you need
because
to
people
also
were just
have to
like, I'm not gonna
buy-in.
buy this. There's a million other hero shooters I can play right now that I already know I like that are free.
It is insane that they gave up on it that quickly. Like, they didn't even consider making it free to play.
That's because they gave up on it before they released it.
Yeah,
clearly.
that's true. That's true. They just needed an excuse to sack it, basically. But that was...
They just needed to put it out and confirm, like, yeah, nobody's fucking with it. Okay.
Yeah.
But if they put it out for free, they might have at least had something. If it was like a
that's
fucking free game,
it makes
people would have been like, oh, I'll give it. Because I would have been willing to give Concord a go if it weren't for the fact that it required... Nobody fucking got it because they were like, I'm not going to spend fucking £40 on a hero shooter I haven't played that looks
There's just too much competition. You have to make something that's like out there, like something new.
If you want to make
it a
fucking
go.
money, at least, yeah. This is not advice for artistic or not. This is not creative advice in any way, because this is, when it comes to creativity, you should make something that you have faith in, you know. But if you're making something like a hero shooter where you're like, we need something that will fucking rake in money, you know, you need to make some concessions and just be like, here's it's free, just give it a go. And then people would try it and they'd be like, hey, that's pretty fun.
Especially if you failed already, right? To attract the people. Like,
did you see people were making fan servers for Concord?
No.
And Sony were shutting them down.
Oh, yeah.
People in the last couple of months, people were making Concord fan servers because there were at least some people that want to be like, I'll give it a go.
They bought that £1 copy of it on fucking...
it didn't even get to that point. It didn't even get to that point.
Yeah.
Because they just immediately, like, bitched out. Less than a week. They were, wasn't it like a week and a half or something, actually? And they were like, we're shutting it down right now. We will give everybody a refund.
It was nothing. Yeah, they gave up on it immediately.
Yeah. Anyway, High Guard probably won't go that way because it's free to play. So people will at least go, I'll give it a go. And it's free.
And if they get feedback.
And some people will go like, hey, this feels good.
Yeah, it will feel good. Or they'll go like, get some feedback, and they'll change it a little, and then people go like, oh, this is good. And then maybe we'll get an audience or something. I don't know.
I fly around like an eagle, and then I dropped on a guy, and I killed him, and I was like, oh, that's awesome. That was really fun. I want to keep doing that.
Yeah.
Because you just need to fucking give people a reason to play. You can't fucking be like, here's our brand new hero shooter, it's $50, because nobody's gonna buy it.
But sometimes you gotta, that's also, although at the same time, sometimes you gotta make people work for it, you know? You gotta make for your stuff. That's why, from this point on, we're making a Patreon. It will be £100
All episodes
a month.
Locked behind the Patreon, £100 a month.
£100 a month. If it fails, we'll blame everybody, and we will delete everything from from existence that we ever made. So, you know,
there will be a Kickstarter beforehand as well.
Yeah, we're getting plastic surgeries for our voices. You know,
I am.
Yeah,
just a bit smoother would be nice.
Yeah,
I feel like I too lazily go into a vocal fry too often. You know.
Yeah, you gotta craft it. You get like an artiste surgeon that will. A horrible guy that has one of those like things, like a monocle that's like huge, but it's a magnifying glass. He can look at you. It's like, yes, you're going to be my new creation.
Like Toy Story 2.
Yes, he's like...
Not him holding me in his hands.
He doesn't see you as a person.
Sewing me up.
He just sees you as his art. The next art he creates. Marble. Yeah, a perfect voice.
It's like, I want to be Phantom Thread, except instead of clothing, it's cosmetic surgery.
True. Yeah. That's exactly what it's gonna be like.
I want him doing
And you
doing
can-
hair plugs on like my fucking shoulders and stuff.
And you can contribute to that by
My butt.
by giving us money on a
By
Patreon
backing
that
up
doesn't
Kickstarter.
exist.
Do Kickstarter first, then
Kickstarter
the
first.
Patreon monthly.
Yeah. You actually, there's a band. We will make a Patreon. You have to reach a particular band. We get a particular band on a Kickstarter, then we'll make a Patreon, which is $1 million, I think, and then we'll make a Patreon that you can.
And we'll be
to.
selling collections through Patreon as well.
Exactly.
Separate collections of stuff as well. You won't be able to access them if you're on the paid Patreon.
And if you try to like spread it, like try to pirate it and you give it to it, we'll find you, we'll kill you. Ourselves, actually, too. Because we'll be perfect human beings after being sculpted by the plastic surgery we'll get.
If you've enjoyed this episode of Dead Ensigns, I hope you have. It's an hour and 40 minutes, and we aren't going to have another episode for the next two weeks, I guess. Yes.
Yeah.
Next 2 weeks, no new episode. As it's Christmas, it's the holidays, we're chilling.
Yeah.
So if you've enjoyed this episode, please go back and listen to some older episodes. If you haven't, you can go do that on Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, and a whole assortment of various apps. You should be able to find us where you can like, save it, usually comment or rate it. And if we're not on your podcast app, send us an email or something, and we'll have a look at getting on there, I guess. Don't know how you'd be listening to this otherwise. Maybe through YouTube, because that's where we also put the podcast. True. That allows you to like, comment, and subscribe there as well. And if you don't feel like commenting, you can send us an email, deadensigns@gmail.com. That's deadensigns@gmail.com. Have a very lovely holiday. I think Hanukkah started at this point, right? How many nights is Hanukkah? No, that's like 8. It's like 8 nights. Like the movie, 8 Crazy Nights.
8 Crazy Nights, and
I don't think it started.
That's a reference to Hanukkah? I guess it is.
Yeah, it's
right?
a Hanukkah movie.
It's a Hanukkah movie. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I forgot which movie. It was the animated one. I was thinking. I was thinking of 8 crazy first 8 dates. You know, that's what I was thinking.
No, that's 50 first dates.
Oh, okay. I made a mistake. Very similar numbers.
Check them out. It's deadensigns@gmail.com. And check out some older episodes over the next couple weeks. Have a happy holidays, Merry New Year, and all that. We'll see you then. Max, any closing thoughts?
I shouldn't have talked about Stalker Gamma. It made the podcast too long. I'm sorry, everybody.
You say that, but it was only like fucking 5 minutes. It would still be like an hour and 40.
So
the issue is we
sorry.
talked about we talked too much about some of those earlier game reveals. We're like, what was some of the earlier fucking game reveals? Like, fucking, we've probably talked about fucking Tank Rat more than we did some of the other shit. And it's like, if none of us are going to play Tank Rat, none of us are going to play Stupid Never Dies. And we're still talking about him.
Oh, yeah.
That's
how they get you.
Stay safe out there. Goodbye.
Bye.
It's shorted out, sir. We're going to have to phaser it.
Then what are you waiting for?
Right away, sir.
Faster would be better, Ensign.
I can't, sir. We don't want to...
That's enough.
But, sir...
Stand aside, Carlton. I'm going through. You're alive. Good.